Hi guys, good morning to you all, or good afternoon wherever you are, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's really been a while. I've been super busy. I actually promised to give you an update regarding teachers coming from abroad to teach in the UK. I promised to do that sometimes last month, but unfortunately I couldn't. I've been really busy, and then I'm a bit free now, so just to update you, and so many people have been asking, messaging me regarding the update that I promised. So now I'm going to talk about qualified teachers coming from abroad. When I say abroad, maybe outside the UK, maybe from Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Zimbabwe, and then which other country? Singapore, and so on. If you're from one of these countries and you want to come to the UK to teach, there are some certain things you need to do, processes you need to pass through before you can be granted that status, as a qualified teacher. So first of all, make sure you have around maybe let's say over 2 years experience, or even less than that, at least 1 year of teaching experience in your country, and make sure you have a bachelor's degree in education, to be precise, and then make sure you registered with your recognized body outside the country. That's the country where you qualified. Let's say, for instance, Nigeria. Now, I think they have National Union of Teachers, or NUT, or something. Yeah, Union of Teacher, or I think that's where they normally do their registration, or wherever you guys do your registration, where your certificate will be recognized as a teacher, and you actually have bachelor's degree and in education, and you're able to teach mathematics or science. Yes, this route is actually for you. Yes, I actually mentioned that in my previous video. If you are new here in my channel, you can actually go back and look that up too. So today I'm going to talk about the things you really need. So once you have all these things in place, you have your 1 year experience of teaching in your country, you have uh, you are certified, you've been verified by your country as a qualified teacher. Then the next thing you need to do is do a very good CV, arrange all your documents, make an application for QTS. QTS means qualified teacher's status in the UK. So make an application for that you want to be recognized as a qualified teacher. So follow the registration processes, the procedures, gather all the document required for that. Once you finish your registration, yeah, they're going to assess that, and if they are okay with what you've got, then you will be given that status as QTS. That's qualified teachers status, which means you will be able to teach in the UK. And make sure you have um, English proficiency in place as well. You can as well do IELTS, that's IELTS. You can do that to, I think, 5.5 level. And you can actually get a letter from your school, the school you graduated from, that you were actually taught in English language. And you should be able to prove your English language results. For instance, maybe you have a GC or WAEC certificate, so you should be able to prove that there and get your letter from the university that you actually graduated from, to show you were actually taught throughout in English language. And according to this route, not all teachers are actually qualified, yeah, for that. The teachers that are qualified for this route are teachers that can actually teach mathematics. If you know you can teach mathematics or science, yes, this route is for you. And you must be able to teach children age 11 to 16. Yeah, you must be able to teach 11 to 16 years. And they have to see the evidence of that you've been teaching such age groups before, in the past, before coming for before making an application for the QTS. Also, you must show that you have about 1 year experience. And if you have more than that, very well. Now let me explain to you. If you have less than 2 years experience, yeah, if you have less than 2 years experience of teaching in your country, then when you get to the UK, before you start teaching as a qualified teacher, then so before they allow you to go into the classroom and start teaching, then you go through what is called an induction, where you'll be inducted on their early year framework in the UK, how they go about it and what they actually do and how to achieve that as a teacher. Sorry guys, I was a bit distracted. Yes, so you're going to undergo an induction, statutory induction, and undertake the early support based, development support based on early framework in the UK in order for them to help you out to develop your experience, the little experience you've got. But if you've been teaching for more than 2 years, you don't really need that. You just take it straight to the classroom, and probably so you just go straight to teaching, and then probably the school will actually give you maybe some induction which is necessary really, because you are new in the system. You may not really know how to start, where to start, and all of that, and you need to go through with your what's it called, with their own framework, like their processes, how the what is it called again, um syllabus, yeah, curriculum, let me say. Yeah, so they're going to take you through all of that. So all what you need to do is gather all your documents. If you're a qualified teacher in Nigeria, you've been teaching mathematics or you've been teaching science, and you have a bachelor degree in education, you can prove that you were taught in English language. Get a letter from the school you graduated from that your lectures, all the courses were taught in English language, and you can actually sit for IELTS. Then the organization that is going to verify you, we actually check your qualification is actually verified and it's in line with UK standard. And how do you do that? You can actually go through UK ENIC, yeah. You can actually go through them, which is the same UK NERIC. You can actually go through them for them to assess your degree certificate and whatever certificate or award you have, which is of the same standard with that of the UK. That's what you're going to use to apply for your QTS. So once you are successful in that, your certificate is out. You're now a qualified teacher in the UK. Then the next step for you is to start checking for jobs, right? And you're not just going to start looking for job, for teaching jobs. Now you're going to look for the teaching job that can actually give you sponsorship, just like the skilled worker route that people do, the KRS one, right? So you can actually look for that one for teachers, where because we actually have some schools that actually sponsor lots of people from outside the UK to the UK. Yeah, so once you do that, and if you're lucky, you're granted an interview, you pass the interview and all of that, then pack your baggages, and start the visa processes on how to get to the UK, and that's it. And then for salaries, it depends on the location where you get the job. Yeah, London, let me say England, especially London, that's where you see good salaries. Yeah, in London, teachers can earn around £30,000 or £24,000, plus, yeah, or max £35,000. Yeah, and for other locations, maybe like Scotland, can be 20,000, can be 24,000 pounds, can be 22,000 pounds. It depends really. And for Northern Ireland, it's not as much as that of England. And another thing I need to call your attention to is if you are applying to maybe to if you want to work, if you feel you don't want to come to England because people believe that England is very expensive, especially London, and you feel you want to go to Scotland, you want to go to Northern Ireland, their QTS body is quite different from the England one. For Northern Ireland, the applications should be made to the General Teaching Council for Northern Ireland. And if it's for Scotland, it should be the same way, the General Teaching Council for Scotland. So don't forget that. Try to differentiate between the three of them. The England one is different, which is that one is just QTS England. Scotland, the General Teaching Council, you know, for Scotland, and that of Northern Ireland and that of England. So it's just as simple as that. And avoid mistakes. Get all your documents, your transcripts. Make sure you verify your certificate. Make it to be that of UK standard with UK NERIC or UK ENIC, because yeah, I think they just changed their name recently. So do that. Once you have that in place, then prove to them your years of experience. If you have less than 2 years, oh well and good, that's okay. They will still take you. They need a minimum of 1 year teaching experience if you've got that. But don't forget what I said before. Once you get to the UK, they are going to make you pass through a statutory induction in order for them to introduce you to their early year framework, their curriculum sort of, and all of that. And since your experience is not really that much, but if you have over 2 years of experience in teaching, yeah, they can actually waive that. But definitely, we still go through an induction, probably on their curriculum, syllabus, as we call it, in Nigeria, for instance. So that's the way it is, guys. It's actually a good thing if you're a mathematics teacher or you're a science teacher. This route is for you. Start preparing now, and then I think it's going to be effective fully. It's effective now, but fully, because I think around May they are going to add some other things to that. And then maybe, for instance, teachers that are not math teachers or they are not science teachers, they're going to add that, subject areas to that, or probably give a free way to people, for everyone to just come as far as you have the qualification as a teacher. So it doesn't mean that they are not saying that because you're a university graduate and you're a teacher, they want BEd. That so excuse me, that Bachelor of Education certificate is what they really want to say. So thank you guys for watching my video today. And if this is your very first time of seeing my video, please don't forget to subscribe and share. Follow me on my journey. Tell your friends, your families, even your enemies about my channel, and then I'll keep updating you with if there's any latest information. And if you have some questions, or maybe there are some areas you don't really understand, you need clarifications regarding that, don't forget, leave a message, under the video, and I'll definitely come back and answer that. So thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all guys the very best. Bye for now. Love you guys.